Hi, I am Jaleesa Luces Mendez, founder of Toni Marlow Clothing. We make undergarments for people who defy gender norms. That includes period boxers and packer boxers for women and trans men. We donate to suicide prevention on every purchase. But if I'm Jaleesa, then who's Toni? Toni is your tomboy lesbian, the girl who steals her boyfriend's boxers every day, the guy who has his period, the non-binary person who packs, and the female athlete who just wants to be comfortable. Comfort. That is why I started this business. I used to wear men's boxers every day, but the legs would roll up, I'd get front and back wedgies, there would be panty lines, and the worst part was I couldn't wear my pad. And that problem happened every month. And trust me, fellas, every woman who likes boxers has tried it at least once. It is not advisable to put a pad in your boxers. Until now. So with Toni Marlow's, hopefully you can still hear me, but with Toni Marlow's time of month period boxers, this layer lifts up, and then you could put a pad with wings right inside your boxer briefs. You can also check it on Instagram. I'm coming back to the mic. Our Packer boxers were designed by our co-founder, or other partner, Samson Brown, AKA Mr. Gillette, and basically it allows trans guys to wear their prosthesis without a harness or a jockstrap. In North America alone, there are 14.6 million self-identified LGBTQ individuals. So you can imagine what that number is worldwide. Outside of the queer community, our target market are women who are 18 to 45, online shoppers, socially conscious middle-income earners who use pads during their period. Our secondary market are women in Asian countries where tampons are taboo. We already have a lot of interest in India and China and a few customers there as well. Some competitors you may know of would be like Thinx or Nix that have really cool products that allow you to just free flow into your underwear. However, there's a lot of people who aren't ready for that yet, including myself and a lot of people in my community. Toni Marlow allows you to still wear a pad, which is what you prefer, as well as a comfortable underwear made for your body. And other competitors don't offer the Packer boxers and the period boxers, along with we also have boy shorts and bras, we're working on a binder, etc. In the last, and we're the most inclusive, our sizes go from triple extra small through yum, yummy, yummier, and the yummiest. in the last year, we've increased completely bootstrapped, no full-time staff or real money, our sales by 66%, Tom sales by 517%, returning customers 123%, and the bittersweet number is requests for out-of-product sales went up by 150%. And that means we would have actually tripled our sales last year had we been able to buy enough inventory. The problem is it's too expensive in Toronto, and the minimums are too high overseas, and I've never had enough money to make that order. I went to India this year. I have a manufacturer literally just waiting for me to send them the money and the contract. This will make us sustainably profitable. Thank you. Thank you. You're all making me blush. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Thank you so much. For somebody who wasn't ready to pitch today, that was pretty good. Can you tell us a little bit about who else is helping you out? What kind of expertise do you have from an advisory perspective? Do you have a board of directors?
Yes, so I do have a bachelor's degree in entrepreneurship and strategy. We're founded in the fashion zone at Ryerson, so we have access to tons of advisors with lots of experience and connections, specifically in the fashion industry, as well as all the other platforms in Ryerson. We have one of my best mentors is an expert in operations, and he works internationally. And Barbara takes care of our product development and actual manufacturing, and she has her own line and studio for over 20 years.
How are you selling today, and what are your sales channels, and what's the future look like?
Yes, so we sell online in markets. We're in a few stores, so we're here at Good For Her, we're in London, Ontario at Spot of Delight, and there are other companies that have been interested. But again, it's getting the bulk. Once you sell to retail, we're losing and they're losing. So we do it so people have access, and that is one of our major goals. We've also been talking to big companies such as Target and Macy's, but again, our numbers aren't quite where they want it to be, but they are interested in looking at us.
What's your manufacturing plan going forward?
Win today, put through the the order in India, and actually fulfill the orders. We get customers emailing us every day for out of stock products. I think that's step one, is to fulfill that demand, bring the price down just a little bit, because a lot of people in our community can't really afford it. But with the price difference, we'll still actually make that 71% margin. So in terms of manufacturing, we're going to have a base hopefully in India. I'm looking at some places also in Latin America and working on some connections in the US so that we can have an international distribution where we minimize shipping and taxes and things like that.
What is your price point right now?
$35 a unit, which is the value number. Everyone else sells from anywhere from 20 to 25 US to 45, 50 US for one pair. A lot of those have zero functionality. They're just boxer briefs targeted to girls. And we also use modal and bamboo, which is sustainable and biodegradable and luxurious. So we have that affordable luxury branding.
In hearing your presentation, it seems like this is a need that's been pretty prevalent for a long time, and there's no competition out there trying to feed this void?
Yes. So there's one other company who does it the same way that we do, with that layer that lifts up. They're in the States, and they're pretty small, just like us. We started a little earlier, but we launched without that first, just to get some brand recognition. In terms of other alternatives, a lot of other companies have jumped on the rainbow flag and are all trans inclusive and things like that. No disrespect, but it's not genuine. Ours were made from our actual trans people and our queer people who need these products for their whole lives. And now we're making them for it, and people love us for that.